good.
Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Haley, and I will be your host for today's report from Worldwide News. We are talking with a group of kids who invented a new game. We are lucky to get Tyler Mathiasen, who is one of the kids who made this project happen. So Tyler, how did you come up with this idea?
I will tell you what happened. At our school computer class, all the kids were bored using IXL, a math website. Then we thought to ourselves, how can we improve the way middle school kids learn math? Looked at the computer games people like and don't like. We found that good math games are hard to find. You either solve the math problem too fast, or they don't have anything to do with math. They might just be solving math problems with no game. Then we got a great idea for a math game. It would be really fun and help you learn at the same time. This game would be a military-based game where you get points for solving math problems. The points would be used to buy equipment and troops to fight the battles. We talked about our idea with teachers and kids at my school. We talked to some computer game programmers. We found out that most of the people like our game idea.
So now that we know about the game, what do the teachers have to say about this? Here's Mrs. Graham, a middle school math teacher at St. John's School, North York. Mrs. Graham, what do you think of the game? Would you use it?
Oh look, there's Tyler. He's one of my students. And Matthew, he's a former student. Yes, I think it is a good idea and I would use it in class. If it is fun, they will practice more often and enjoy it.
Do you have anything you would add to the idea?
I would like to ask what math problems they would use.
Well, that is a question for Tyler.
Well, we plan to just do mixed middle school math and include mixed numbers, number theory, and fractions.
Now that we've heard what the teachers have to say, what does a Sonolus game programmer have to say?
I think it's a good idea, but do you have any details or a handbook for the game?
Yes, we started to outline all the ideas in here.
Good details. I see you want to make it 3D. You'll be playing against the computer, not another person. No music. Well, remember, every move needs to be programmed. That adds time and costs.
Speaking of money, there is one last person we would like to hear from, Bob Kurzawa, Vice President of Sonolus, for the money details.
So if we were to make this game, it would cost about $20,000. But there are less expensive way to make it. You could make it on your own for about $5,000. You could find a student at a tech school to do it. Contact me if you have any more questions.
Well, now that is the end of the math game segment. Next up is Joe with the weather.
结束.
That's the end in Chinese. Do you have any questions?
Yes, we do. How did your team decide which problem to study? How did you come up with this idea?
Well, we used IXL, like we said in the skit, which we find kind of boring. So one day we were thinking if we could somehow make a game that would be fun. And then so we had Lego Robotics, and then they had the learning thing. So we're like, oh, this is perfect. So
Yeah.
Then
Then we started to go home and think about it, and then we came up with.
So you actually seen a problem with it and decided to improve what you're seeing.
Yep.
yes.
Did you guys do research on like other programs they have out there to help with kids learn math?
Yeah, we looked up like cool math games, which they don't really have anything to do with math, and they're not really as fun.
Either that or they're not really fun.
What was the most helpful resource that your team actually used?
Probably our imaginations.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to come up with another question here. You did cover a lot during your presentation.
Did you guys think of any other solutions before you came to this one?
Yeah, we thought of other things, like maybe like learning how to make cupcakes, or like making a cupcake machine or something that would tell how to make a recipe and things.
kept coming back to this. It sounds like a good idea.
Did the information that you actually found offer different ideas other than what you came up with today?
Can you repeat the question?
Did the information you found offer different ideas than what you actually presented today? Or maybe offered some surprises to you that you didn't expect?
We were kind of surprised when we went to Sonolis because it was, they gave us a lot of cool information about like how like every single little thing in a video game needs to be programmed and how much it would cost, which kind of stopped us from making it.
Yeah, we were going to try to actually put it in out there.
Joel actually tried to make it.
Joel actually tried to
Yeah.
make it. He just came from China, so
I think it's really easy, but I searched in the internet and in computer this is a really hard subject into college, so I didn't do it because it's really hard.
With the figures you came up with, the monetary figures, the 20,000 to the 5,000, how did you come up with that? Was that just numbers you had, or did you
that
do
was what Sonolis told us.
It is what they told
Yeah,
us, so you researched that.
Would your parents play this game?
I think my dad would.
It can be geared to other likes.
Yeah.
So you can have it like, let's just say like race cars, and you can solve math problems to get money to like put another engine in your race car or something. It doesn't. This is just an example.
Have you spoken to other students about this type of idea? Would they be looking to,
Well, we
would they be
actually
interested in it?
just yesterday we talked to our entire school.
Yeah.
In front of it in the gym, and they said that they would like it, and so they made some comments.
Did they make any comments such as other ways to improve it, or just comments on whether they liked it, or?
Yeah, that.
Yes, comments on if they
would play it or not.
use it.
We have two teams, but we're from the same school. And the other team was looking at our skit, and they asked us some questions, and we took their information and we used it to try to see if that was a good idea or if we should just leave it